Welcome to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. I'm Connors, he's Ferris. Oh, I beg your pardon, that's not true. I'm Jeff DiVeronica, he's Steve Bradley. But Steve, we have the Penfield Patriots girls basketball team hunting another Section 5 title, 12-1 as we record this. Coach Mark Vogt is here. Coach Grace Alexander. Grace, throw a hand in the air for me. Then we got another captain. They're all seniors, folks. Jackie Funk right in the middle. And then to the right side, we got Emily Fordham, who had a terrific night last night, again, as we record this, in a big win. So we'll run through that in a minute. But Steve Bradley, it's Penfield basketball. They're a contender every time, aren't they?
They are. And, sometimes, and coaches talked about this in the past, when you're not the favorite, when you're the hunter, it's more fun than being the hunted. And Mark, I think everybody would maybe say that Webster Schrader might be the hunted. And how do you view your team in its role at this point in the season with about 5 weeks left before the playoffs?
We just trying to get, it's a cliche, but take it one step at a time, just trying to get a little bit better. We don't really talk about sectionals right now. We're only talking about Hilton. We practice in about 20 minutes. We'll do a quick summary of the Canandaigua game and game plan for Hilton, and practice, and we'll go out there tomorrow. So, we haven't really looked at standings. I know everything is a mess. Everything could change at any time, but AA.'s got a lot of very, very, very good teams. So we played a good schedule, and we're getting prepared. Like I said, just one step at a time.
I've known him too long. You haven't looked at the standings. Wait, quick quiz. How many losses does Webster Schrader have, Coach?
I think 0.
I think 0. I think you're right. Let's go over to our players here. And we're going to start with, she had a hot hand against Canandaigua, a career-high 16 points, 10 in the fourth quarter. Emily, what was last night like for you against Canandaigua? What got into you? Were they just feeding you, or were you just making it happen off the dribble? Tell me about that. Tell me about the big win over Canandaigua.
Well, it was a big game for us. They're a very good team, and we play a lot with them in the off season. And I think just trusting each other, Jackie was finding me open under the basket, and just trusting each other, knowing that we're going to get each other shots and find the best shot for each other during the game.
Grace, champions are crowned in March, but championships are built throughout the year. And this group has a reputation for being extremely hard workers. Tell us what you and your teammates do to prepare from the early morning shoot-arounds to everything else.
Yeah, well, every day at practice, we try to play like we're in a game. So very high energy, very loud talk. And we do the morning shooting to get ready for the season. We do some shoot-arounds on the weekends. And
At what time?
In the morning, 6:30 before school. And then in the off season, we do a lot of work throughout the week to get ready for the season.
Jackie, let me ask you about growing up in this program a little bit, because your coach really, and I kid with him because I've known him a long time and he's a really great coach, but he's really built this thing into a contender every single year. But as a young person in the community, did you grow up watching Penfield girls basketball? Were there players that came before you, whether they're Hetzke or Coveley or a whole bunch of names in the past that
they went and watched Bree Moxley play for D'Youville at Roberts last week too. So
yeah. So tell me about, I guess, growing up in this community, in this program. Did you always want to be a Penfield girls basketball player?
Yeah, definitely. So as a youth player, through PYB, I remember watching Emma Guy and Allie Fitzgerald win sectionals and stuff like that. And you could every year you just saw the team get better and better, and you could just follow them. And it definitely showed the expectation for Penfield girls basketball that we all want to reach at one point.
Mark, Grace talked about the early morning shootouts and everything. Coaches for years have told us when your best players are your hardest workers, that's when you have your best teams. Is that the case with this group?
Our seniors have really changed the culture of this program. Now, we've always had a good culture, but I played more pickup basketball than I did since I was 25, because they're in the gym every day in the summer. They want to come in all the time at 6:30 in the morning. And it used to be there's 4 girls that their nickname is the Ballers. Those 3 guys and Emma Scanlon. And they play so much basketball. the younger kids started coming in. So it used to be 4 people at 6:30. Now on a Friday in preseason, we'll have 35 kids there. And, playing the pickup basketball, the college kids come back now. And so we have really intense games all summer. And like I said, I'm 58. I played more basketball in the last year than I probably have in the last 30. And it's, because these kids want to get in the gym all the time. And I think I told you guys, they're always sneaking in the gym. And when they get busted, they always say I'm in the bathroom. And, I'm usually on the golf course at that time. So, they throw me under the bus a lot, but I'm thinking the administration must think I have the worst IBS of any coach, because I'm never in the gym. I'm always in the bathroom. But,
You said that earlier. I wasn't sure if that was fair game for the interview, but hey, you did it. We're out there and we're loving it. Jackie, you averaged 17 points per game, 17.3. Grace, 15.5. Emily, almost 10 a game. Grace, you were our athlete of the week a couple weeks ago. Congrats on being our Bob Johnson Auto athlete of the week.
Thank you.
You've been very good, very consistent at 27 a couple weeks ago against Fairport. I guess what's your, when you're rolling in a game like that, and I know Jackie had a big game against Saratoga, but what's going well for the Patriots when you're scoring? Is it ball movement? Are you just making shots? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think our team is definitely at their best when our communication works well and rotations the ball, and everybody knows their spot on the team. So whether you're on the bench or in the game, everybody has their own role, and in order to win, everybody's got to do that, and that's what we did.
Steve, why don't we take a quick break, come back, and talk more Penfield basketball right here on the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigels has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Jump right into the classroom at Roberts Wesleyan University for Academics in Action Discovery Day. During this academically focused day on February 20th, you'll get the chance to gain hands-on classroom experience, learn about our beautiful facilities, and explore our various programs and major offerings. Choose between a variety of options during the Academics in Action breakout session to learn more about what we have to offer. We can't wait to meet you on February 20th. The event starts at 9 a.m. Register at roberts.edu/visit.
You don't choose to get hurt at work, but you can choose the workers' comp attorneys at Connors and Ferris to fight for your money and medical benefits you deserve.
With over 20 years of industry experience, we will give your case our undivided attention so that you and your family can focus on your recovery.
So call Connors and Ferris, the workers' comp attorneys dedicated to fighting for injured workers' rights.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hi, this is Jeff DiVeronica. I'd like to tell you about my friends from Doyle Security. We lost my father-in-law a few years ago, and that meant my mother-in-law was going to be alone in her house. One of my first calls was to Doyle. Doyle has an award-winning burglary detection system, and that gave her peace of mind again. It gave her comfort. These days, you can't put a price tag on that. Whether it's for your family or yourself, at any stage of your life, Doyle is there for you. For seniors, Doyle offers a personally enabled GPS emergency response system. They have a full array of smart systems, including fire and carbon monoxide detection, security cameras, and more for your home or business. More than 35,000 families and businesses rely on Doyle every day and every night. Family owned and operated for more than 100 years, you don't have that kind of staying power unless you're doing something right. To learn more, call 1-866-GO-DOYLE or visit godoyle.com.
There are plenty of professional sports teams in Rochester, but there's also a lot of great high school sports action in each town in our area. When's the last time you checked out a high school game? Section 5 sports are about more than just wins and losses. They're about teaching teamwork, dedication, and discipline. So support the kids who play for your school. Get out and watch a high school game today. For more information, including schedules, rosters, and stats, visit section5.org. That's sectionv.org. Brought to you by the Monroe County League and Section 5.
Sweet baby, oh baby.
come here as a 6th grader or a 9th grader, you have to spend your 4, 5, 6 years here and just get involved in so many different things. And then you're going to go out and set fire on the earth. When you get through McQuay Jesuit, you're not going to fail when you get out in the world.
So from the consultation to the installation, I think the word that comes to mind is easy. I've talked to a lot of people where their renovations have been nothing but headaches, and this was never a headache. It was easy. From the moment Marty came and talked with me about all the options and about all the process, he was so easy to talk to. It was like talking to an old friend. Laid everything out. There was no pressure. I just felt very at ease about the whole process. And then when Ryan came, he was in at 8 o'clock and he was out by 3:30. It was incredible. And with the supply chain issues right now, the one thing that I loved the best about Bath Fitter was that they do all of their own production and then they also do their own installation. So it was a quick process. We were able to get the installation date within a few weeks, and it was just easy. And we are so thrilled with our brand new gleaming tub. So we couldn't be happier.
Welcome back to the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. Jeff, DiVeronica, and Steve Bradley. You can see Steve is laughing. We had little funny comments here in the break. And I will tell you that since I know I used to interact on a daily basis with the coaches, Steve, and I know Steve was the editor of the Democrat and Chronicle and didn't do as much out in the field as I was. But this is one thing I miss, is actually being able to talk to the athletes and to joke with a guy like Mark Vogt, who I've known for probably over 20 years now, back when he used to lose games all the time instead of win them all the time.
Never have.
And he was a participant in Thursday night softball back in the day.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. Are you a lefty?
Yeah.
Never
You were
trust a
not.
lefty.
You played second base. You guys
Yeah.
used to smoke us. Yeah, you had a
All
nice
right, so let's go back to focus on the players here. We have Jackie Funk, Grace Alexander, and Emily Fordham here. Jackie's going to be playing at Cortland next year. Grace at Fredonia, where my nephew goes, and Emily undecided at this point. Coach, break it down for us. Tell me these three, their strengths on the floor and how they help the Patriots go.
Emily's like our defensive stopper, but she's also a really good run stopper. Anytime a team goes on a run on us and people think good defense stops a run, getting a basket stops a run. She's really good at getting in a basket. Grace is incredibly quick. She's got a quick first step and she's got really good range. And Jackie is inside and outside. It'll be a guard in college, but a lot of times we'll play 5 guards out there and we'll put her in the middle and say, just go wherever you want. And, she had a 30-point game against Saratoga that's got a D1 kid that was guarding her. And, she just got a lot of moves around the basket. She ball fakes really well. So these guys, they all complement each other and they share the ball. Emily and Grace also know if Jackie gets a rebound, they just take off because Jackie's going to find them. And that really got us back in the game with Canandaigua. We got 2 run-out layups. Actually 4. Grace got 2 and Emily got 2. All on assists from Jackie. Jackie had 10 assists last night, which is 3rd all-time in the program. So she really moves the ball well.
Jackie, Coach talked about how the morning basketball has grown from a small group to 35. And anything on that might be the legacy that you leave for Penfield. But what does it mean to you to have had that kind of influence with you and your core group to help grow the game?
Well, I mean, everyone definitely, you can tell that everyone wants it so bad and everyone works so hard. And it's been easy to get people in the gym because everyone has the same common goal. And we all just really work hard together, and everyone just shows up and we play pickup or we shoot on the gun or we shoot free throws, but everyone just is there to get better.
Now, you three are senior captains, and so you've been on the team, I'm thinking, for more than just a year or two. Were you on, Emily, was this group on the team as sophomores when you all won the title and you shocked Bishop Kearney? Emily, yeah?
I was on the team for sectionals.
What was that like to see your team do that? And I guess how did did it rub off on you at all?
You got it. Yeah.
I think it was really exciting to watch. You can just see how like happy it makes everybody, and it really brings everybody together because we've been working for it together all year, and it pays off in the end, and it's just really exciting and fun.
Now, Grace, I know that you play guard, and I know you like the outside shot, and I know you wear number 30. Is Steph Curry been an influence in your game?
I mean, yeah, I do watch him a lot. Like on YouTube, I look up his highlights and base my game off of that.
Is he your favorite player or somebody else?
Yeah, he's probably my favorite.
Always, right? See, back when we were young, it was 23 everyone wore, not now it's 30. Coach, want to ask you about you're 12-1 as we record this. Your only loss. You've had a big win over Fairport. Fairport actually didn't they just played Schrader really tough, right? 4-point game, something like that.
80-76. That's a lot of points.
And no defense there, huh, Coach? Well, I know that would change with a Penfield team.
Or great shooting. Don't jump to conclusions.
All right. Well, but I noticed the numbers weren't incredible. And when you lost to Schrader, it's your only loss, 61-48 back in mid-December. It was in Webster. No one went nuts in that game for Schrader. They had a lot of balance, which Mariah Watkins 17, Bria Watkins 13, Perales had 10, Morgan had 10. Coach, you've played against some dynasties and some great teams. The Sierra Dillards and Deanna Johnson, the Gates Shilai, and Shanice Johnson and Rush Henrietta, and the battles with them. What's it going to take to beat a team like Schrader if you guys get the chance to face them again in sectionals? Obviously, I know you got a rematch coming up on February 3rd, but what makes them so tough?
Well, Mariah's right up there with those kids. She's kind of like a generational kid. They see along with the Caitlin House and the Corey Bain Walkers and the Margos and kids like that. So she does a lot of stuff, but they also have really good players around them and they got good size. So what you have to do is you got to move the ball and make them defend. Most high school teams don't want to defend for more than like 8 to 12 seconds, And if you can reverse the ball a couple of times and get that shot clock to between like 15 and 18, you're going to get good looks. We're going to have to hit some shots. Hopefully they miss some shots. And we just got to play great defense and pack it in. And if Mariah hits a bunch of threes, good, but we don't want those guys beating us at the basket. If they hit 15 threes, then what are you going to do? But we don't want them. We're really going to pack the paint on.
Emily, Coach Vogt's been around for a while. We've made a couple jokes about that, but he's had a ton of success and left a huge legacy too. How do you sum up the Mark Vogt experience?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I think he's just very passionate about what he does, but he definitely has high expectations for us, but we know that he's just trying to make us better, and I think he does that. He plays with us all the time, and he just makes this experience fun, and still we still work hard.
Jackie and Grace want to give the opportunity to weigh in if you'd like to add anything. I do know the man has all daughters, right? So he's been surrounded by women his entire adult life, pretty much. But Jackie and Grace, anything to add about Coach's style and how he must go through about 15 pairs of shoes each season because he keeps walking back and forth on the sideline?
Yeah, I mean, it's intense, but he works at Penfield, so we all go into his classroom and we build relationships with him, and he cares a lot. So, I mean, we have a relationship with him outside of the classroom or on the court, but also just as a person, which makes it easy to interact with him. But he does hold us accountable for a lot of things, which is good.
Grace, anything, or has it all been said at this point?
I mean, along with the passionate that Emily said, he does put a lot of work in for us, and he gets us very prepared for each game, which is very helpful.
Jeff, probably only fair to give Coach the last word. But Mark, how has being a girl dad helped you be a better girls basketball coach?
I don't know. I've only coached girls basketball. I've never coached on the boys side, so it's really all I know. I do know, I think boys are about relationships too, but I noticed at least this group likes snacks. So I bring in a lot of snacks on Monday, and those snacks, licorice, pretzels, goldfish crackers, they usually makes it till Tuesday. And But one thing that about these guys is they don't know how to open packages well. So they just tear into them. So usually stuff goes stale if it's not eaten in a few days. So Jackie says it's Allie Young. Allie says it's Jackie who doesn't know how to open the licorice. You know, you're supposed to just open a little. They tear the whole side down. So
The licorice falls on the floor. You got to try to hold on to it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I just put it back in the bag and they don't know any different.
You don't want stale licorice, that's for sure.
Well, Coach, what years? When did you start coaching varsity?
I did 2001. So this is my 22nd year at Penfield. I did the year at Eastridge the year before, and I did 7 years as a JV coach before. It's just my 30th year overall.
Well, I joke with you, but I have a lot of respect for you and the way you built the program and how hard you work. And the girls said it. I know you're passionate, you care about it. So I'm not making you my coach of the week. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to get his head too big.
Why not?
No. But glad to talk to you. Good to catch up with you. Ladies, nice to meet you too. And wish you the best of luck moving forward. I know you were kind of role players a couple years ago, and it'd be great as senior captains to go out with a brick. So we wish you the best of luck. All right. Thanks, ladies.
Yeah.
Coach Vogt, good seeing you again.
Bye, Jeff. Bye, Steve. Thank you.
Here, Coach.
Thanks for watching us right here. I'm Connors. He's Ferris. No, he's Steve. I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching us right here on the Connors and Ferris High School Sports Show. And thanks to Connors and Ferris for sponsoring our program. He's in a hurry. Look at that guy.